Hey y'all, it's Lori on LouLouShive, and today I'm going to show you my blue jean mini. I've had this finished for a couple weeks, but I started making cards and didn't make the video. So tonight I'll show you the video. And what I used was the DCWV, the designer blue jeans paper pack, which I really love these papers. They all have a blue jean denim bandana feel, and I would say Western, but I'm from Kentucky, so I'm a country girl, so I have to say it's a country feel to it. So this is the paper stack used, and also used some older bandana paper from K & Company. So let me get straight to the mini. And oh, I keep hitting the tripod, sorry. Here's the front cover of the mini. I actually have a pair of children's Levi's that I purchased at the Goodwill for 75 cents, and I cut the pockets off, and you'll see how I use that throughout the mini. This is the paper, two of the ribbons. One is like a blue jean ribbon, and I covered the seams to have two different types of papers. Tim Holtz corner. On the paper ribbon, I used the Tim Holtz dye, the grunge looking dye, and I grunged it up with some walnut stain distress ink. These are ribbon roses with some blue jean ribbon that I have, some small ones. This is a bandana ribbon, and for the leaves I actually used the corners of some of the bandana ribbon that I have. So that's the front with the pocket, and it's functional. You can stick some things down in there if you want. I had a time trying to bind it, so I chose to use jute twine. I kind of like that with the theme. I had binding clips, and I had created another type of binding, but I ended up going with this. It seems like it did better when I was folding it out. And this is a plain bandana back. And then in the center of the flower, I don't know if you can see, Making Memories has some, they look like blue jean rivets, brads. Here's a pack of them. I've used all kinds of these lately on some of the things I've been creating. So I think I love those brads. Usually I find something I like, I'll use it all in a couple of crafts that I'm creating. So on the inside, these are the pockets that come part of the paper, and all the pockets are functional. They have tags inside. This is just like a bandana tag for journaling on the back, and a photo mat. And the pocket, I put glassy accents and bling. This pocket has bandana to pull out, and on the back you can have journaling. And then here's the tickets. This is the tickets to go. Where I live, we have a county fair or the state fair, so these are the tickets that you get. These are actually pockets that I created, so each page has a pocket, and I created the pocket based off these Maya Road craft envelopes. I kind of tore some of them apart to figure out how they were created, because I wanted a larger version of it. And this is the version I came up with, because I wanted to be able to slide things like memorabilia, tickets, and things that I have inside the pocket. So here's another one of the pockets. So if you see the theme, all of the tags that I generally put in are all pockets for this one. So this is the inside of the pocket, and I actually put a flourish from the paper on the side. And then just a flower here, and this is the edge of the pocket if you want to fold it down and seal it. Kind of like it open. I like the way that the rivets look on the paper. This is just a flat paper. It's got a torn effect, and it's just a flat photo mat. Nothing exciting going on that page. This page is actually the K & Company bandana. This here is just part of scraps. I use a lot of scraps on the back of tags and pockets. So here are the tags. It's a pocket journal on the back. Here's another just white blue jean pocket, and this is just a pocket from the K & Company. And then we have another piece I have a closure on to keep this one closed, so you'll see the bandana effect again, and then you can put things inside, and the ticket. And then on this side, this is just an embellishment from the paper, from part of the bandana. And you'll see I actually have a button on the paper. And then on this side, I actually have another pocket. It's hard to keep it in frame, sorry. And you can just slide things in and out. So here's another one of the pockets, and this one's got a worn effect on it. And then the bandana paper has been crumbled up and has some water spritzed on it and then glued down to give it an aged look. And this actually I tied to the jute. This is like a marker. So if you have a favorite page in the journal, you can kind of mark it down. Kind of like the way that looked. Plus I had lots of the bandana ribbon left over. So let's see, this is part of the paper, and I cut out the outline of the lion, made a pocket, and then inside, once again, not a shock, but another pocket to journal and to do things with. Inside here you actually have a tag with a camouflage patch. I thought that was neat, put that in. And then I used on this one, has the Tim Holtz edge punch. And then once again another pocket that you can slide out with the bandana and journaling on the back. And this page was just a plain, I'm trying to get the shine not so great on it, but just a plain mat. I actually cut these out. These are patches. Put them on the paper. And this is another one of the pockets from the little boys 4T Levi's. See the Levi's tag, and I stuffed just a bandana down into it along with a tag. So it's just a little functional piece there. You can write on it, but then you can slide it back down. And I have a flower here that's been distressed, and this is from the Tim Holtz flower punch. And then once again, this is one of the pockets that I created. These are the brads. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I love those brads, how they look. And I put a patch on the back. And this is actually part of a K & Company paper line that I mixed in. On this page, on the back of this pocket, you can actually fold it over and you'll see the flower, the grunged up flower that I have. I'm trying to move in on that. I actually used some of the red bandana paper in with some blue. And here's the back side with a, whoops, lost a pocket, with ribbon. Now on this side of the page, you can see this is my tags are falling out, so let me show you those. But this is the back of the little boy's jeans, and I used it just on the side to hold pockets. Looks like I need to slide them down more into the creases so I don't lose them. Let me pick up the one I dropped. And this is the pocket that was inside. So on the back it has the bandana material. And on this page, this has just a basic torn effect with the bandana. It's not a pocket, it's just a photo mat. And I put the belt loop here to slide tags, or if you have various things you want to put on the page, it would hold it. And then here's another one of the pockets that I created. It's just simple, lots of photo mats. Here's another functional patch you can slide pictures behind. And then on this side of the page, it's just the opposite effect, once again with the belt loop. So Not a lot, it's not as bulky as I thought it was going to be. Seemed kind of simple, but I'm going to probably keep this one for myself and put some pictures in it. So I kind of know what I want to use it for unless I find another use for it. But now, out of the scraps that I have been able to create this card. I always have the leftovers, so let me show you my card with my Bombshell stamps that I have. Now, this is Roxy Fur was the first that I saw who used the stamps, but I found these on the internet probably 6 months ago, and I bought them and I've been playing around with them, and I thought this was the perfect paper to bring out. This is the retro cowgirl, and I think if you watch YouTube, Roxy put one together for her scrubby. So I was able to take what was left of my scraps, put together a card, and I've had a great time showing this to people. This is actually the Tim Holtz ticket, and I purchased the Inka Dinka Doo outline of the ticket, and I just stamped cowgirl time, and I grunged up from, this is like scraps from the paper, and this has a walnut distress dolly behind it that I've gathered up to put behind the flower. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's kind of the card I did. And this is a bandana ribbon behind, and this was a very bright white, and I used the walnut stain and distressed it to make it look older like the paper on the card. And then you open it up, and I used craft paper and just put a piece at the bottom. Now what's funny is this is a 6x6 card, and I didn't have 6x6 the 12x12 craft paper, so this is actually the 8.5x11 or whatever size it is, and I just used the designer paper from the DCWV. I don't know if you can tell. Let's see, let's get it in frame. Let's do it this way. To join the two together, I just used some of the paper. So that way I didn't have to go out and buy 12x12 paper when I was trying to use craft cardstock. And on the back, I just created, makes it look like a back pocket, and put a ticket that it was handmade by LouLouShive. So that's my video. That's my cowgirl that I love, and I guess I'll see you next time. Check out my blog, and everything will be down below in the info bar, and I'll see you next time. Bye.